So this is the Sunday morning on the 25th. This is the Jurassic Extinction event. This event fully runs from Studland all the way through to Exmouth on the coast. I'm starting off in Lyme to Exmouth. This is 7 o'clock in the morning. Races have been going through all night.
Right, welcome to Lyme Regis and welcome to the Jurassic Coast 100. I know you guys did 50. So we've not changed it to 100. Okay, so yeah, welcome to Lyme Regis to start your event.
I like your watch anyway. Second hand you bought that?
A few more minutes and we'll be off. It's heat starting to pick up now. We've all loaded up with water. He made it. Ready? Ready? Here we go. Just leaving Lyme Regis, starting to hit the coastal path up, and the heat's starting to get up as well. It's only 10 past 8. So majority of this to start off with is undercover, which is nice, but it's very sweaty. It's fairly technical underfoot, loads of tree stumps, and this goes on for about 40 minutes. So you've got to be a bit careful where you tread. Running through the trees, it's still very sweaty. Literally hit the 53-minute mark, 6 kilometres in. It's such hard going. The roots and all the stones and how tight the bushes and stinging nettles are a bit of a hazard. So it's taking a damn sight longer. And not only that, it's so humid and amongst these trees. So I can't imagine what it's going to be like when I start hitting the sun in the hills with the exposure. don't think there's many people which would want to run down much of this. The yeah, it's really bad underfoot, and I want to be careful I don't blow my quads within the first 10k, because this is probably one of 6 or 8 hills, and I want to try and finish it instead of getting a DNF like I did on the last event. Literally for the last hour and 20 minutes it's just been this, just thick undergrowth, and just such a hard place to get any sort of speed up. Just so up and down, and then stuff hanging in your way, and then just stuff just going over the path, and you just got to be so careful where you put your feet. The last thing you want to do is have an accident up here. There is just thick undergrowth, really thick. I think I've eventually got out of that. I'm hoping there's no more of that undergrowth, and see a bit more scenery. That's sweltering. It's those steps on the way up just absolutely melting. I've just taken a salt tablet just to help with the salt intake. Wow. Right, hopefully get a bit of pace up in a second. I think we're starting to come down into the town of Seaton, and just see it in the distance, probably about 3k, but starting to get a bit more open ground and a bit better terrain to run on. Hopefully that's all that stuff's behind us. So 12k in. So I am 12 kilometers in, 2 hours in, which is bananas. It just shows you how tough that ground was. I only think there's about 20 people in front of me out of about 70 as of set off. There's a guy behind me who's been doing the 100 miler, and it must be so demoralising, someone like me, sort of fresh legs, run past it first thing in the morning. I think I'm just coming up towards an aid station in the next sort of 2k, so I get to refill, because the biggest fear is running out of water and just getting stuck. So we've entered Seaton. So we're just coming on the coastal path just off the road. So we've just been on the road for about 4 kilometres, maybe 3. So we just come off back onto the coastal path, and we're just on the way to beer. Probably only got about half a litre of water left, so just about enough to make it. And then stock up, refill, refuel, and off we go. Terrible time, but terrible terrain. On the downward descent to Beer, trying to find the aid station, which apparently should be on the seafront. If not, I'll be scrounging around some tap to try and fill up my water bottles. But I can tell you what, the temperature is like. Everyone's suffering with heat. It's just the amount of water you've got to take on. Oh.
Great work. There is
So just leaving the checkpoint, 16.6 kilometres in, 3 hours in. Seriously hot. And just trying to manage the heat and the water intake. Lovely.
The Americans, not for years now.
5 inches of mark.
Oh, yeah. We're loving it.
Enjoying the heat. Yeah, at the moment, probably not for another 10k, I don't think we will be.
No.
Monstrous. And I've got to be trying, only 20k in, I'm just going to be trying careful I don't blow my quads. Can't finish, I don't want another DNF. I've got to be a bit careful of the heat as well. And some beach. Just made it to the top of Branscombe Hill, and I just get a bit of shade. Whew. That's a wee bit warm. Oh. Into a bit of shade for a minute, and then straight back up another hill, probably just as big as is the last one, and hopefully from the look of it, it goes back into a bit of shade again, and then I think it goes on to Seaton for our next water break. Got another 4 k's to go to the water break, the aid station. Oh. This hill coming up towards Salcombe, as you can see in the background how steep it is. It's as steep coming up it, and it's just utterly brutal. I mean, you can't get any pace at all with the heat. It's just pouring off me. So let's just take it slowly. And enjoy. That hill on the way up just completely taken out of me. I've even lost my voice from how hard that was. That was very, very hard. Hopefully I get my breath back and be able to chat in a second. Less than a mile away from the next aid station, which I'm quite looking forward to getting some fresh water and having a little bit of a nibble on a banana or something else. And then after that, straight onto the finish line, which is still going to be hard, but it should start getting a little bit flatter. I'm less than a kilometre away from Exmouth. I am completely out of water, and I could really do with water and something to eat. Just hitting that low spot. But should be right after the aid station. Just fill up, sit down for 10 minutes and try and refuel, and then push through for the last leg of the trip. Wow, so hard. Leaving Exmouth, hopefully this ice cream will bring you back to life, and then on to the last little slog of the journey. That was not fun running out of water, but weather's turned. So we're a mile out of Exmouth, and I've just gone up another massive hill outside Exmouth. But on the ridgeway, it's cooled down a bit, the clouds have come over, so it's not as bad. Starting to get a bit more feeling in my legs, and hopefully things should start flattening out. I've got another 8k until the next aid station, so it's not far, and then you've got whatever you've got after that, which is nothing at all. So on the right track. Hopefully it'll be done in the next couple of hours. Hopefully we can get some flat and get some pace up, but it's very, very hard going, and those hills are starting to get just exhausting. I could have done that as well. Oh. What a day, going through the river and then getting absolutely nailed. Oh, thank God there's only 8k's left. What a day. Wow. Alright, so just leaving the last aid station. 7k's left. And my legs are absolutely shot to pieces. The inside of my legs are just so raw. Just from though they've been sweating so much and they're probably chafing. It's really bad. Just didn't hurt one. Be glad to get this one done. I think this is the last final ascent before you go through the caravan park and then on to Exmouth, where it's fairly flat to the end. Anyone watching this still, if you get to this point and you're going up the last final hill, it's not that bad, but you'll be at the point where you're absolutely either knackered or sick to death of going up the hills. It'll be the last thing I want to see for another week. Oh.
Climb southwest. Well, what can I say? If you want a challenge, this has got to be ticked off your list. I've done various marathons so far around the 3 hour mark and all the rest of it, but this one's something else. It's got massive amount of steps, massive incline, decline, hills, rocks, cliff tops, narrow passages. It's got everything. Very challenging, very well organised. The coach pick up from the start to the start line, very good. The guys there, great. The aid station's great. Communication's good. Cheap, to be fair, in comparison to other courses and challenges. And it's not like any other course, really. It's not like any other 50k ultra. It's a massive ask, and so that makes it a bit more interesting. Have a go. Couldn't fault it, really.